Right, don't ask me how, other than I'm an idiot. Somehow managed to not tighten up the cassette properly. Duh. Definitely go for a 34 tooth front chainring on this. Seems to be able to max it out a bit quicker. For all you e-bikers, that's when you're pedalling outside the motor. As you can see, it's a bit damp this morning. It rained non-stop all day yesterday. Hopefully looking dry for the weekend. Sucker for punishment, but I'm coming up this fairly long climb. So those of you that know it will know it's not an easy climb, it's just long. We'll see how we compare ease wise, not necessarily Strava time wise. If you come out thinking you're going to wipe every single Strava time off that you've ever done in one single ride, you're kidding yourself, setting yourself up for a fall. But they certainly feel much quicker, and I feel like I'm not having to put anywhere near as much effort in as usual. So interesting to see just how that time stacks up. That would have definitely been more of a slog and heart rate raiser on the bigger tyres, without a shadow of a doubt. Well, I'm happy with that. That didn't feel too bad at all. Don't get me wrong, it's not an easy climb, but I'm not dying. I'm certainly not blowing out my arse. And it's quite windy. I've got the wrong socks on, and the sky's the wrong colour as well, so we've got a bit of mitigation. I've got every excuse under the sun. Alright, top of Vicar Water. Let's have a pootle down to the lake. If anybody else is thinking of doing exactly the same and using the Triple B as it was intended, as a trail bike, riding more XC stuff, highly recommend these tyres and wheel setup, absolutely mint. So if I was on an e-bike, I'd be outside the motor now anyway. So a good long section of blue, that. Non-stop pedalling, start to finish. Good workout. That's what I was missing on this bike. Getting a workout where I'm not fighting the rolling resistance because of the chunky tyres. Oh. I was going to have a blast down there, killing more trees. Oh, my legs have had a bit of a wake-up call. They're saying, what are you doing? Go through a bit of deep mud on these tyres and that's where you feel the difference. Ooh. I have to have a sleep when I get to work. To get my breath back now. A bit of a workout. Whew. That gets the blood pumping. Yep. Seals are out. Right, just a quick one before work. Bit of the blue, the faster stuff, back end of, and then the first half in reverse order. Right, off for some breakfast, shower and work. Hopefully out on the other bike over the weekend. Stay tuned, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.